True life story perfectly delivered by Brainy Life Stories. Dr. Elijah Monroe, 29, is a promising young black physician known throughout his city for his gentle nature, brilliant medical skills, and tireless commitment to treating underserved communities. After completing a grueling 14-hour ER shift, he heads home through a quiet suburban district, an area where his face is unfamiliar to those behind the wheel of squad cars. While driving carefully, he's pulled over by two white officers, Detective Raymond Voss and Officer Kevin Sutter, under the pretense of a broken taillight. Moments later, Elijah is shot 5 times, twice in the back as he attempts to comply. The official police statement is released within hours. The suspect became aggressive, reached for a weapon, and officers feared for their lives. His death is labeled a justified use of force. As news spreads, mainstream media repeats the police narrative. They dig into Elijah's past, floating vague references to an old college protest arrest, portraying him as radical or unstable. Bodycam footage is released, but it's heavily redacted, conveniently cutting just before the shooting. The city is shaken but not outraged, yet. What they don't expect is Marie Monroe, Elijah's mother, to rise from grief with fire in her heart. A retired civil rights attorney with a history of courtroom battles against injustice, Marie immediately senses foul play. Her son was calm, disciplined, trained to save lives. She vows not to let them turn him into a stereotype. Meanwhile, Zara Hill, a 32-year-old investigative journalist working for an underfunded but fearless independent outlet, smells something off. She's seen too many of these cases, too many families broken, too many cover-ups that never see daylight. She tracks down Marie and offers to help uncover the truth. At first hesitant, Marie agrees when Zara shows her a forensic breakdown of the bodycam footage's time codes. Someone has tampered with the evidence. Thus begins a partnership grounded in justice and grief, one pushing for the truth, the other demanding it. As their investigation deepens, they encounter roadblocks at every turn. The police department refuses to release the full footage, citing ongoing investigation. Internal Affairs gives boilerplate responses. A local politician warns Zara to be careful what hills she dies on. But the two women persist. Zara obtains leaked documents showing that Officer Voss has a history of complaints, racial slurs, excessive force, even previous suspensions, but none were publicly disclosed. Marie finds a pathologist willing to re-examine Elijah's autopsy, revealing entry wounds inconsistent with the police version of events. The most damning breakthrough comes when they track down a young Latino delivery driver named Marco, who secretly recorded the stop from a nearby driveway. His phone footage shows Elijah with his hands raised, calmly saying, "I'm a doctor. I have my ID. I'm reaching for my wallet." Then comes the sound of gunfire. But before they can secure Marco's cooperation, he disappears. His family's home is raided by ICE under suspicious circumstances. Marie realizes they're not just fighting bad cops. They're fighting a system engineered to suppress accountability. With undeniable evidence, Marie and Zara confront the district attorney, who agrees to launch a formal inquiry. But behind closed doors, the DA is warned by police union lawyers and city officials not to pursue murder charges. The mayor urges caution, fearing unrest. Instead, the DA opts for lesser charges: obstruction of justice, tampering with evidence. The decision sparks fury. Protests erupt across the city. Elijah's face appears on murals, t-shirts, protest signs. Hashtags trend nationwide. Yet the system once again tries to protect itself. In the midst of this chaos, Marie gives a live televised interview that shatters the country. With tears in her eyes but unwavering resolve, she plays the full, uncut footage for millions to see. Her son calmly complying, hands in the air, before being shot. The nation is outraged. The Justice Department launches a civil rights investigation. Officer Voss is arrested and charged under federal law. Internal Affairs investigators resign in disgrace. The city's police chief is forced out. The case becomes a tipping point for nationwide police reform efforts. Marie sits beside her son's grave, reading aloud letters from patients whose lives Elijah saved. She tells him the truth came out, but the fight isn't over. Zara, now a national figure, releases a feature-length documentary about the case titled White Lies, Black Truth, which is viewed by millions. In the final scene, Elijah's voice plays over a montage of protests, trials, and change. "I became a doctor to save lives. I just never imagined I'd lose mine for no reason at all." For more Ter Life stories like this, subscribe to Brainy Life Store.